Hey y'all, I want to show you all a little bit about the Filson backpack, the Surveyor 25 liter backpack. This is in the green, so like the olive green color. And I couldn't find a lot of information online when I was looking into this bag. So I just wanted to kind of make a quick little video and tell you a little bit more about it. I've owned a few Filson products before in the past, and I've usually been pretty impressed with the quality of the bag. And not to say the quality is not in this bag, it's just not to the same kind of like robustness that you usually see with a Filson bag. It's kind of interesting to see it's a Cordura material. It's a pretty thin Cordura material. You can kind of see it there. And if I come back here to where it's double stitched, you see it's not a really robust. It's pretty thin, which for the price of the bag makes sense. It does have kind of a waxed look. However, I do not have the feel of a waxed bag. It is kind of scratchy, but nothing intensely strong. You do see this kind of catch hair. I have a dog and she does kind of pick up or lose some hairs which are on the bag, but it is not at all extreme or hard, especially with this green color. It's pretty easy to kind of get out and clean. You have these leather ties, which are quite, I'd say, standard to their brand and to their use. You do have YKK zippers. However, I'm used to having the more robust Filson, these really big old chunky zippers, and having this little small one on the bag really throws me off. It is small, it works, it's a great zipper. You do have these pulls so you can easily open and close it, and that's kind of like it. You do have some pockets up here. I have like a little notebook. I had glasses and a phone case. I also have like a tube of chapstick. However, as you can see here, it does have quite a bit of depth in it. It does go all the way down to the bottom, as you see, and yeah, you can put quite a bit of stuff here in that pocket. Now, what you do need to consider is, and I'll pack this out later, it does start to droop a lot, especially if you don't have a lot in this top area. But yeah, that's more or less the bag. Pretty okay material, Cordura. Nothing to compare to what's down here at the bottom of the bag. This looks very much different than the top. You can see this is more of a kind of robust Cordura, which is good because it's at the bottom. But it does have a very different look and feel compared to like what you see up here, that canvasly wax look. This is definitely canvas. This does pick up a little bit more hair. You can probably see that there. But it looks very different when you see this bag. Now this is the green. Maybe this is not the same on the black, but that is really noticeable. So take it as you will. Just have a very different look. Just moving to the back of the bag, this back panel I really do enjoy, and from my use of it, it is really nice. What I will talk about, and I'll show you when I wear it, is how close these shoulder straps are to one another. I am not a very big, broad person. I do have, you can kind of see a little bit better this way. They are really close. And compared to other bags I use, this is really close. Again, not a big person, average, I'd say like 5'9". What is that, 160 something meters tall. This is tight for me. And I'll show you what I mean. I really feel this around my neck. So that's that. You do have these two pretty tight straps. I think that here, really, if you need to put something on there, but that's about it. And then you've got these plastic buckles on here, nicely stitched, super basic buckles. They're going to be fine. I have no kind of anxiety about that. And then you see here, they do have that little like extra dangly hoop holder. And you can see here that although there's a loose thread, it is a Cordura material. And this back panel actually feels really good, feels really robust, feels more of a waxy material, as well as the handles than the front side, funny enough, which is just interesting. What is really cool about this bag is you can unzip this pretty far and really see what's inside. I think to pack it, this will also make it really easy to pack. Right now I just have a little kit in here, like electronics, wires, chargers type thing. and then some headphones. So just to give you an idea of what all can fit in here, of course you can fit a pretty big packing cube. This is really nice depth. The depth here is also quite wide, so you could put a lot in here. And you do have this shared backpack compartment, which is quite padded. And there is a false bottom. You can maybe see that here. There is a little bit of like additional here, like additional padding here as well too. So it's not just false, it's false with some padding. I'll just put my hand all the way down here and show you. That's my finger, and that padding is additional. So it's really nice. I do put my MacBook 14 Pro, my MacBook Pro in here, and with this case, with this moffed case. So that is the MacBook 14 Pro, quite thicker, quite heavier, and that fits in here. And with the case, without the case, of course, it's no problem. That's how you can probably fit 16. But with this case, and it's got some extra edges on it, this does fit quite well into the bag. As you can see here, no problems getting it in, no problems getting it out. Quite straightforward, quite easy. Now, what is actually quite interesting on top of all of this is I can put a whole bunch of other stuff in here too because of the depth. So this is like a little camera case. This is like a small or medium. This fits no problem. And as you can see, like there's still probably a little bit of, quite a bit of space on here. Of course, no water bottle pockets. You got to put those in yourself, or put the water bottle inside. But there's quite a bit of space, and fitting something like a little camera bag is no problem. On top of that, if you're using camera cubes or anything like that, that also fits. So I do have this like Fjallraven small camera cube. Laptop's already in there. This fits as well. No problem. Super easy to get in, super easy to get out. This will zip, no problem. You see it kind of like edged out there on the bag. So if you're traveling, if you've got camera gear, I don't think it's going to be a problem. Really, up until this point, I'm super happy with the bag. So let me just fill it out with the camera, headphones. There is the tech pouch. Let me grab a jacket. A relatively poofy jacket. I'm just going to stuff that here on the top just so you get a little bit of an idea of what this thing will look like. Super basic, filled out. Cool. So that's kind of that main compartment. Plenty of space still. You could put a lot more in here, but not gonna. There is my little booklet, notepad, sticking down in one pocket. My phone stand in the other pocket. My beeswax, and then let's just put some other stuff in here too, just to give you a look. Here is a rather large power bank. It's like 10K. That fits there, and you still have quite a bit of additional space. So really super nice bag, easy to have, easy to use, easy to fill, and easy to kind of get in and out of because there's not a lot of organization. Now, if you do like having a dedicated laptop place, like you're not going to have it here. You're going to have to unzip this on both sides quite a bit to get to that laptop, but if you got this bag, you're probably not too worried about that. You'd get one with a dedicated laptop sleeve if that's what you wanted. Let me show you what this looks like on me. Now, again, this is me, roughly around 5'8", 5'9". I'll translate that for you so you see what that is somewhere on the screen. But this is the backpack on me. On the front, looks fine. Of course, you can adjust and wear it however you like. But as I turn around, you see now what the backpack looks like on my back. Not a really big backpack, totally fine. And as I turn around here, you can kind of see what the like direct back shot looks like. What I do want you to put some notice and focus on is up here, this is pretty close, which is nice because it keeps the backpack high on my shoulders. The foam, hey Ivy, the foam is quite like shoulder straps are padded enough for what I have in the bag. I don't really feel it at all, but the shoulder here is quite tight. And for better or for worse, that is what it is. And as you can see, this is what that pocket, which is not super packed out, looks like. That really sticks out a considerable amount, which makes it good because you can pack it. But that is what it is. If I can kind of like, I'll bend over for you so you see a little bit about like the top down shot, what this looks like of the bag, in case you got some really tall friends. But I just wanted to make that kind of noticeable, especially if you like to wear your backpack high. This is, if you look at my neck, really digging into my neck, and I don't have a thick neck, and I have to kind of like relax it down a little bit more before it even starts to feel at all comfortable. This is a really robust, tough material, so that is good, but take it for what it is. Now, one final thing to show you, as I mentioned earlier, the top is not like super heavy padded or heavy filled, but just to show you, like if you have the bag, like I usually won't carry that with me. I'll just have the headphones, this, maybe a light jacket or something, but I'm not gonna be doing, I've got other bags I would heavy travel in. Now, if I put the bag on me, it looks something like this. Again, here looking at the side shots. Hopefully you get some light in here. I know it's backlit right now, but sorry. This is with the backpack. I'll move a little bit closer. It looks like not filled out. So again, a lot less stuff in there, especially a lot less bulky stuff. So you see the hang and the drag. Not bad, but just to give you an idea, again, shoulder straps. If you are pulling this up higher, if you have a thick, broad neck, this will cut into your neck a little bit. Maybe after time and more wear, it will kind of get softer. But that is something that really surprised me with this bag, how thin the top shoulder area is up there. I expected it to be, for larger people, super average. So it's a bit challenging. So I hope this video gave you an idea of if this bag is going to be a bag that you're really interested in. If you got any questions or want me to try to fit anything else in here or look at any other part of it, let me know. I'm happy to do that. Yeah, just keep in mind, I got this thing for 150 or so bucks. For that, I think it's fine. It's worth it. Maybe even a little bit too much. Probably with the material, how it feels, I'd say 100 bucks would have been better. But I have seen quite a bit of sales and price fluctuation on it, so maybe that happens. In general, great bag. I mean, pretty happy with the use I have put on it and how it's held up so far. However, I have not had it for that long, so be that as it may. I will travel with this in a couple of weeks, so if there is anything notably to update, I will let you know. But I travel quite a bit for work, and we go into Monaco actually. I think this will be fine, be a very cool look for an IT event. Yeah, again, got any questions, let me know. Hope this helped, and cheers.